I always dreamed my wedding would be filled with love, joy, and celebration. I never imagined I'd have to hire security guards to keep my own family from crashing it. But let me start at the beginning. My name is Emily Carson, and for most of my life, I bent over backward to keep the peace in my family. I was the good girl, the one who didn't stir the pot, who handled everything with grace while others caused chaos. Especially my older sister, Chloe. Chloe was the kind of person who thrived on attention. She always had to be the center of everything, and our mother, Diana, enabled her endlessly. If Chloe messed up, it was someone else's fault. If Chloe threw a tantrum, everyone else had to adjust. I spent my entire childhood walking on eggshells around her, trying not to upset the delicate balance. Even when I got engaged to the love of my life, Jason, I braced myself for Chloe's reaction. And, like clockwork, she made it about her. She claimed the date we picked for the wedding was too close to her birthday week, as if the universe revolved around her aging another year. She complained about the bridesmaid dress color. She said Jason looked too boring in our engagement photos. Every little thing became a battleground, but I still tried to keep her involved, for the sake of family. Big mistake. It all came to a head a few weeks before the wedding when Chloe started spreading nasty rumors in the family group chat. She told our relatives that I was changing ever since I met Jason, that I'd turned cold, and even implied Jason was controlling. It was absolute garbage, but I knew exactly what she was doing, trying to stir drama and play the victim. After a particularly nasty voice message where she accused me of abandoning the family, I made a decision. I uninvited her. It broke my heart, but I knew I had to protect my peace. My mother, of course, was furious. She accused me of tearing the family apart, of humiliating Chloe. She didn't care that Chloe had spent months tearing me down. We hired security for the wedding. I never thought I'd have to take such measures for my own family, but here we were. Through it all, Jason remained my rock. He reminded me that this day was about us. Not about appeasing people who had no respect for our relationship. I thought that would be the end of it. I thought Chloe would finally back off. But I underestimated just how far she was willing to go. The text messages. One evening, about a week before the wedding, Jason and I were cuddled on the couch finalizing last-minute details when his phone buzzed. I noticed the way his expression changed, relaxed to tense in a second. "What is it?" I asked. "It's Chloe," he said, holding out his phone. The message read, "Hey Jason, I know you probably think I'm a terrible person, but I really need someone to talk to. I'm struggling, and you're the only one who understands. Can we meet up?" I blinked. It seemed innocent on the surface, but I knew my sister. This wasn't a cry for help. This was calculated. Jason didn't respond. The messages kept coming. Over the next few days, she texted him repeatedly, saying how lonely she was, how much she appreciated his kindness, how he was different from everyone else. Let me be clear, Jason and Chloe were never close. This wasn't a friendship rekindled. It was an obvious ploy. And then came the message that made my blood run cold. "I've been thinking about you a lot. I know it's wrong, but I feel like we have a connection Emily doesn't understand. I don't know what to do with these feelings." Jason immediately showed it to me. "What do you want me to do?" "Block her," I said. "But first, take screenshots." We saved everything. And then I did something that still makes my heart race. I sent an email to my mother and a few close family members. No dramatics, no venting, just facts. I attached the screenshots and explained, calmly and clearly, why Chloe had been uninvited. The responses, mixed. My mom defended her. "You're blowing this out of proportion," she wrote. "Jason must have misunderstood. Chloe is just going through a hard time." But others, they saw through it. My cousin Megan called me immediately. "Holy crap, she's insane. Good for you for cutting her off." Aunt Linda said, "She's toxic, Emily. She's been disrespecting you for years." This is just more proof. Their support meant everything, even if it didn't erase the sting. Chloe had tried to wreck my engagement, and now, just days before my wedding, she was trying to seduce my fiancé. But I wasn't going to let her win. The wedding day ambush. The morning of the wedding was perfect. The weather was beautiful, the venue looked like something out of a dream, and for a few blissful hours, I let myself believe that everything would go smoothly. Then Amanda, my maid of honor, burst into the bridal suite looking panicked. "They're here," she whispered. "Who?" I already knew the answer. "Your mom, Chloe." Security stopped them at the gate, but they're making a scene. I stood there, stunned. "What are they saying?" Amanda hesitated. "Your mom's crying, saying she just wants to see you get married. Chloe's yelling, saying you don't deserve this. It's bad." I took a deep breath and straightened my shoulders. "Let security handle it. If we go out there, it gives them exactly what they want." Security kept them at bay, shouting from the parking lot. Eventually, the venue staff called a car service to escort them off the property. Chloe, ever dramatic, screamed, "You'll regret this, Emily. You'll regret cutting your family out." But she was wrong. I didn't regret it for a second. The ceremony was magical. Standing with Jason under twinkling lights, surrounded by people who truly loved us, I felt free. Safe. Whole. During the reception, guests came up to me one by one offering support. Even some of my mother's old friends said, "We always knew Chloe was difficult. But this, you were right to stand your ground." My Aunt Linda leaned over during dinner and said, "Everyone saw their true colors today. You don't need them anymore. Karma comes knocking." A week after the wedding, I got a call from Megan. "You're not going to believe what just happened," she said. "Your mom kicked Chloe out." I almost dropped my phone. Apparently, after the wedding disaster, Chloe had been sulking around my mom's house, blaming everyone for her failure, me, Jason, the security guards, even a random cousin. But the real explosion came when she turned on Mom. She screamed that Mom didn't do enough to stop the wedding, that she'd chosen me over her. And for the first time in her life, my mother snapped. She told Chloe to grow up and take responsibility for her actions. Then she told her to pack her things and get out. "She's staying with a friend now," Megan said. "But don't be surprised if she comes crawling back." I wasn't. But I was done. I blocked their numbers, muted them on social media. I made it clear to everyone, I'm not interested in their drama anymore. Chloe and Mom spent years trying to control me through guilt, manipulation, and chaos. But in the end, their toxicity turned inward, and they tore each other apart. Meanwhile, I was building a life filled with love, stability, and joy. Jason and I just got back from our honeymoon. And for the first time in years, I feel peace. Real peace. So, if you're reading this and you're dealing with toxic family members who don't respect your boundaries, let me tell you something. You don't owe them access to your happiness.